Okay, right. I need to test something really quick. Let me just have a look. No, it's not changed the thumbnail. Oh my god, why has it not changed the thumbnail? Change the thumbnail, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. Right, save. There we go. Jesus Christ. That took... I don't know why the thumbnail didn't change and how it was just stuck to the old one, but oh my god. So many things go wrong when I go live. It's especially going wrong tonight because I don't know what it is, but over the past couple days, my internet has been crap. Like, really crap. Like, I have to use data. It's that bad. I'm using data currently because, yeah. If I turn on my internet, I will be cutting. Anyway, welcome. I said welcome 5 times, including that time. So, 2 things. 1, I went on an unplug break. Like, I literally stayed off Discord for like a week. It actually went pretty well. I won't lie, it went pretty well. Let me just have a drink of water. Believe it or not, I actually filled up my bottle this time, so yeah, there you go. Okay, anyway, let's just say crazy things happened whilst I was away for a week. Firstly, I went to 1.01k subscribers, which is lovely. Always nice to see that. Which means I have... How many is that? Is that just 1,000? Is that 1,010? Is that what 1.01k is? It's just 1,010. Well, either way, it's making numbers go up. But also, what also is happening is what also happened whilst I was away is quite a big one. It's quite a shocking one. Let me just put my character to the side a moment. Quite a shocking thing happened whilst I was away. It was like a couple days before I came back everywhere. If you've been seeing my community posts, you may have seen it, but I'm gonna get it anyway because it is insane. Where is items? When will I ever learn? Right, let me just drop it. Let me just drop it in. This happened. I'm getting straight into it. We're getting straight into it. I got featured on a video. It technically happened. Technically speaking, I got featured on, like, technically speaking, this is 2 videos. Aleatory's been, Aleatory's been featured on 2 videos now. But this one, oh man, this one's probably the biggest one because, Christian Henson played with it. the man himself played with something I created. That's bonkers. And when I shit you not, the overview video that I made, which is like funny haha, that's in the video as well. But not only that, because I did like an overview video. It is, funny enough, the most recent video I've done. I haven't actually uploaded anything else yet, because on the 7th I'm releasing my steampunk album. But holy guacamole, when I saw this, right, when okay, right, funny story time, right? It was 11:30 in the morning, and little old me had only just woken up. I have a out of whack sleep schedule, don't ask. And when I woke up, I felt, like any person would when they wake up, felt a bit groggy. Then I look at my phone, I look at the notification, Crow Hill uploaded, which is this video here. And I thought, okay, the thumbnail has my interest. Now, it could be someone else's library, but you know what? I'm going to get up, I'm going to make a cup of coffee, and I'm also going to listen to it whilst I'm making a coffee, because yes. Anyway, a few seconds, literally a second into the video, I hear one of the presets that I made. Well, yeah. Technically speaking, I didn't make. I technically didn't make it because I didn't record it. It was actually someone from the lab's Discord. They offered it to me, and I took it. Well, actually, I asked them if I could use it, and they were like, "Yeah, it's fine." He's actually credited on the story, on the piano book story, in case you're wondering. Anyway, so I hear that on the video, and I'm thinking, holy fucking shit, is that what I think? Like, it actually shocked the living crap out of me, because, oh my god. I like how I'm 8 minutes in. Usually I end up. Usually I end up rambling about some like I don't know. I usually end up rambling about something, but now I'm getting straight into it. I should probably dial it back a bit actually. Right. So I should probably dial it back because I am. I just realised I'm 8 minutes into the stream and I'm already going like fucking I'm literally going fucking all in on it, being like, hey, Christian looked at Aleatory, and that kind of thing. And some people here are probably thinking, what the fuck is Aleatory? Right? I think some people are probably thinking, what the hell is Aleatory? So I should probably answer that. I should probably answer that question in case some people are thinking, what the bloody hell is he on about? So basically, right, for anyone that's just tuned in and has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, right, apart from the fact that it's something that I made, obviously that's kind of a thing that you get in off of this, but let me just get up the stickers. No, not stickers. What am I doing? Right, let me just add another image. Right. This is technically going to be the old GUI, so it's slightly out of date since the recent one that I've put out. But basically, when I can find it, where did I put it? No. Ah! Right, Kind Master Capture. There we go. I accidentally clicked on the wrong album. Whoops. Right. Okay. Right. Basically, again, it is the old GUI, but basically, right, this right here, this lovely thing, right here, chat, is basically, it's something I've wanted to, it's something that it's something I created, and you probably think, and you're thinking, well, yeah, I know that, but what is it? But basically, right? Basically, chat. What this is like a very, it's a very weird, unusual, spooky, like scary thing I created with the help of musicians. I should probably also add. Because if I say, oh, I created this, this makes it sound like I recorded everything myself, which is not true. I got some people to record the stuff for me, and I just coded it into this, well, a slightly more updated version of this GUI right here, which you know what? I have to say, it is actually pretty insane. But basically, you're probably thinking, oh, that's cool and all, but why did you create it? Why did you create Aleatory? What was the incentive behind that? Well, the thing is, right, I'm gonna get really nerdy here for a moment, right? Basically, the reason why the whole incentive behind this, right? So I've been looking for ages now, like a good. How long have I been looking? Let me think. I've been looking for like a a good while. I think it's been like what 5? No, not 5. About like more than a year. Roughly a year. Yeah, we'll say roughly a year. I've been looking roughly a year for basically like a sample library dedicated to like really scary shit, right? But here's a problem, right? There's the problem. There is the problem, right? And that problem is the fact that if I try it, wait, hang on, let me try and formulate a sentence. 1 minute. The reason, no, not the reason. The problem behind the problem of trying to find something that everywhere I've looked, and even then, right? Here's the thing, right? Crow Hill themselves even released like a scary library. You can't really get it anymore because the vaults page is rested for a bit, but which is free, and for the amount of stuff you get there, it's pretty good. You know, it is pretty good. But here's the thing, right? When I say I'm looking for scary shit, I'm looking for very specific sounds, right? So this isn't just a thing that I thought, what would people want to play with in the sample library community, but more like, what would I want to play with? And therefore, I decided to play with it. I decided to make Aleatory because, yeah. Also, another incentive was the fact that I was going to try and make music for a film, but it wasn't a film. Yeah, it's a film. It is a film. like a short film that I'm making music for, right? Right. And it's a short film. I can't remember. No, I do remember what it's called, but it's like it's not The Wolf and the Vixen. I can tell you that it's a different one. But I'm gonna get more close up to my mic because I keep forgetting that my mic just doesn't. Yes, phone. I'm aware. Right. Thank you. Right. I've just realised that I'll probably sound very quiet, so I'm just going up to my mic a bit. But basically, right, some of the samples were created for a short film that I was making the music for. It's still in production, in case you're wondering. It's actually been in production for quite a bit. Even though the Discord server's deader than a dodo, but there we go. Anyway, so yeah, I originally made like the samples for that. Oh my god. Transmission is unstable due to a weak internet network connection. What are you talking about? I'm using data. Oh my god. Yeah, no wonder everyone's buggered off. It's because of my internet. I need to check to see if I'm actually still live because everyone's buggered off. That's Piano Book. That's not YouTube. Piss off. I don't want well. I don't want Piano Book at the moment. Now, please go away. Please go away. Thank you. Right. Thank you. Right. Okay. Let me just see. Am I still live? I'm probably not. Well, anyway. Apart from, let's just. I hope. I'm gonna have to watch it on my end because I want to see what it's doing. What is the stream doing? Please don't be buffering, I swear to God. That's nice to know. The channel actually still shows that I'm actually live. That's reassuring. I should probably turn down the sound. Okay, it looks like it's still working. Okay, well anyway. Let me just regain my thoughts really quick, because oh my god. The internet connection thing just caught me really off guard. Anyway, right, basically, right. Why did you flip, you silly man? Right, 1 minute. My phone flipped. It did it for no reason. Why? Aleatory, come back on the screen. This is going well. This is going perfectly fine. Definitely. I feel like I should be legally obligated to say that my streams will definitely go wrong. Because here's the thing, they always go wrong. Anyway, now we've had that little diversion. Going back onto Aleatory. Originally, I created it to make music for a short animated film. Well, the Discord server is absolutely fucking dead. Though apparently it is still in production. I have my doubts. But, anyway. So, I thought, I'm gonna try and make a whole soundtrack with just the sample library that I created. And it's like, oh, okay. we're gonna do that. I see. Anyway, so I tried that. Well, actually, I started making that. And then that's when I saw in the lab's Discord server with the cello that I mentioned earlier. There's like a cello sample in there that sounds like a lightsaber, which is funny when you think about it, considering tomorrow is Star Wars Day. Yeah, so tomorrow is Star Wars Day. Talk about fucking convenient that I mentioned that. Anyway, so yeah, I basically asked him which is this, right, funny enough that this, to not get, okay, right. So, this is probably going to get really confusing considering my character is literally called Noah, but this guy who recorded the cello is also the guy who recorded the warm kind of sound. I'm never doing that again. But basically, his name is Noah. So, yeah, anyway. This is going to sound weird because I'm so used to referring to Noah as in my OC, but but anyway, why did I choke on my spit? Yuck. Anyway, so I asked him, could I turn this into a sample library? He's like, yeah, I mean, he was like, yeah, you can. I should get the chat log up. I don't remember what was said exactly, but the point is, they said yes, and that's how I got that sample, and I thought, let me think for a brief moment, because this is literally what I was thinking. Let me think for a brief moment. I looked on my laptop, and I still had files of aleatoric textures that Ariana recorded for like a Halloween album I made. It's like, it's just weird stuff. Anyway, and because of that, I recorded that. What am I on about? No, I didn't record that. This is what happens when I let my brain babble. And anyway, so I thought, you know what? The Halloween album got deleted because of a very toxic person, and I thought, let's just bundle it into a fucking sample library. That's basically what I did. And thus, aleatory started to come to fruition. The only, okay, I keep hearing, it's because I'm listening to myself on the fucking, on my end. I'm listening to the stream. Oh my god. But, basically, I know we noticed, right? The GUI. Let's just, zoom in on the GUI. Yeah. Let's just get a good glimpse of the GUI really quick. Here's the thing. You're probably thinking, Noah, you're not a coder. How the hell did you manage to do that? And the answer I can give is basically I asked someone to help me, who's called Sarush. Sarush. I don't know how you pronounce your last name, Sarush. So I'm just gonna have to call you Sarush. But basically, right? I asked Sarush to help me with like bunch of things. He coded it for me so that it was all in one, like, file, rather than, like, separate files. Although when someone made a video on it, they somehow managed to find very old files for Aleatory by complete accident, and I thought, oh dear, that isn't good. So, I had to get rid of them, because I don't want people playing with old files, thank you very much. But, here's the thing, right? I'm turning myself down. I'm turning my fucking stream down. It's distracted. So after all that, right? Originally, right, a little bit of trivia, right? If I do I still have an old? Do I have an older version of the Aleatory screenshot? I don't know if I do. Let me just have a look really quick. I think I took a picture of it at some point. Let me see. Did I take a picture of it? Let's look at my camera. I think I did. I'm almost certain I did. No, that's slaughter. That is the slaughter text. Where's the old one with the, unless that, is this actually the older one? Hang on, let me just bring it up really quick. Is this the, no, that's still the beta version. No, well, I mean, it's still beta, but I mean, like, okay, right, hang on. Okay, right, you know, I'm just gonna say it. Basically, right, there was a, the slaughter knob was originally called Spook, right? I thought, oh yes, Noah, you absolute champ, you absolute madman. Spook is an incredible name to name the knob that makes everything sound scary. Oh, wait a minute. Crow Hill released orchestral effects, and that has a spook knob called Spook. Whop whop. So yeah, I had to think of a different name for it. Here's the thing. It took like 2 seconds to think of another name. No, literally, right? Right? I'm gonna get. I think I still have the old. Do I have a? Oh no, that's editing the YouTube thing. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Do I? I think I have the. Do I have the image of the Crow Hill GUI for vaults? I think I do. Let me just double check that though, because I'm not quite sure. Right, let me just have a look. Do I? Vaults, where are you? I don't see vaults, but I see a scary picture of me. Oh my god. Right, hang on. Let me just... I probably deleted it, but take my word for it. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, that... Is that it? I think that's it. I think this is it. Is this it? Let me just bring it up on stream really quick. Is this it? Or is this a different one? Nope, that's R&D strings. That's a completely different one. See, chat, I'm very prepared. I'm very prepared for streams. You could trust me. 100%. Okay, right, hang on. If I can't find it, I'll just have to take my word for it, for the fact that it was, that this Vaults plugin literally had a fucking thing called, like it had literally had a fucking knob called Spook, and I thought, oh dear, I can't have that. I can't take a... Wait. Oh no, that's a different image. Okay, never mind. Right, hang on, I'm going to filter it to my camera again. I'm almost certain I had a screenshot of the orchestral effects thing. I probably deleted it. Oh well. Well, anyway, point is, I had a thing called... I originally planned for the slaughter knob to be called Spook, but I couldn't change it to Spook because Crowhill already done it first, and I don't want to be accused of plagiarism, guys. Plagiarism isn't cool, and especially isn't cool in the music industry. So, yeah. Actually, hang on. I think, right. If I go to... Oh, wait, no, because that what I'm thinking of will still be different. Well, anyway, right. Point is, Crowhill already had the Spook knob name first, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna rebrand it. So I named it to Slaughter, and in all honesty, Slaughter sounds more enticing. Because it completely fucks up the sound. And you're probably thinking, oh, it completely messes up the sound. By how much? Let's just say a lot. The whole lot of, like, right. I recommend you go, right. So the video that I showed earlier, that Christian uploaded to the Crowhill channel, it's called Can a free pack give you nightmares? Right. I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna get up the video again, right? Look for this video, right? This video will basically give you an exact idea of what to expect from the slaughter knob. Because Christian uses it on almost every single instrument. He also really liked bass with the grit. As you can see from the... If you can see it, that's what it says on the image. It says bass with the grit. So we're also, right, I think it's, you know what, right, I'm going to give you, we also have a bit of trivia, well, I have a bit of trivia for you, right? So I actually used bass with the grit, like, early on into the aleatory process whilst I was still developing it, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, that's pretty dope. What did you use it on? Okay, let me just get the image really quick, if I still have the image. I hope I still have the image and didn't just delete it. Do I still have it? I think I do. Because I want to just show the image, just because I think it's better to show the image. You know. It's better to show the image, so let me just get it up, if I can get to it. Where is it? Oh. Well, I did just find an old image of Aleatory with... Oh! Actually, that might be a good idea. Ooh! Yeah, actually. Right, actually. Yeah. Let me just show this really quick. Right? Originally, right, ignore the fact that, it's an Instagram post. And also ignore the other stuff. You can kind of make out that it's a spook in the image, but also, yes, the GUI was originally going to be purple, like red and purple. You're probably thinking, why did I change it? And the honest answer is, let's be real. It didn't really. It didn't really well, to be honest with you. Anyway, what was I doing? What was I looking for? Oh yeah, right. The thing that I used aleatory on. Well, based with the grit specifically. Hang on, right. Please tell me I still have a screenshot. I think I do. I genuinely think I do, because it wasn't that long ago that I used it on this. Let me see. I think I'm coming close to it, which is good. Nope, never. Oh, am I? Am I coming close to it? Nope, I probably missed it. Well, okay, right. Oh, wait, actually, nope, that's not it. I thought it was. Oops. Okay. Well, basically, unless it's in a different folder. Is it in a different folder? Might be in a different folder. Okay. What about... Well, I doubt it's going to be in downloads, but let's just have a look anyway. Oh, no, it is in downloads. Okay. I just checked the wrong folder. Whoops. Okay, you're probably wondering, what did I use aleatory on? Right? Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Probably. Right? This is exactly what it looks like. This is Avatar Book 4, the restoration project, basically. This is Avatar Book 4, right? And I used Base with the Grit on that. Now, the episode's been out for quite a bit, so I might as well say which one it came out on, right? But basically, right, when I can get rid of the image, right? It actually, right. It actually came out, since it's already came out, and, like, it's been out for quite a few months, I can say, with... Well, I can say which track it is, right? Because I have it on my channel. Look for Ozai. Look for the track that's called... I'm probably going to butcher the name because I don't watch Avatar. I've probably butchered it. I'm probably going to butcher it. Look for the track that's titled Ozai's Manipulation on my channel. That's where I used aleatory, at least based with the grit. I can't remember if I used any other aleatory stuff on there. I know I used a couple of aleatory stuff on other projects, but I'm not sure for that, because here's the thing. I think when I was doing my stuff for the Avatar project, right? When I was doing my stuff for the Avatar project, I literally only had, like, 3 samples. Okay, technically, yeah, around 5 samples at the time. So I didn't really have much to play with. And you're probably thinking, but there's 7. You've practically nearly got all of them. And what I would say, you're absolutely right if that was actually the case. But it wasn't. I have other samples, right? I have other samples that was originally going to come out with aleatory. Like, they were going to be part of aleatory, but they never got to be... But they never made... What? in quotations, they never made the cut. And you're probably thinking, oh, what's that then? Okay, right, basically, there is one that I haven't actually featured. I am going to use it in my stuff still. It's just I haven't actually made it so then it, it hasn't really made the cut into Aleatory. But basically, right, I actually got Ariana to record. This is for like something entirely different. This is going back onto like the short animation project that I was on before. But basically, right, I got Ariana to record these slide ups in a similar vein to Bass with the Grit, just without the weird kind of like. Why did I do that? Without the weird shudder effects. Oh, I felt my phone vibrate. Why is that? Oh dear. Low storage. Cry me a river. Anyway, so yeah, I have slide ups that Ariana recorded on her violin, which sound terrifying. Well, yeah, they do sound freaky, but here's the thing. Aleatory is literally, like, there's 7 presets, right? 3 that are violin, 3 that are cello, and 1 that's contrabass. I could have done 3 for contrabass, but hey ho, I didn't. Missed opportunity there. Who knows, maybe in a new update I might do that. But, obviously take that with a grain of salt. Because, that's might. I don't know. But, yeah, so the slides that Ariana recorded, they're in a similar vein to Bass with the Grit, just without the grit part. Though they do sound amazing, and I might actually, like, I might release them to Piano Book and call it, like, Aleatory Extras or something, I don't know, but, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to show, before I go incredibly off topic, because I probably will go incredibly off topic, because I'm very good at that, I thought I would show a few behind the scenes stuff that I have for Aleatory, right? Some of you may have already seen one of them, which is for specifically on Blue Sky and Instagram. You may have already seen this first one, but basically, right? So in the credits page, I credited myself for orchestrating all of them, right? This is what Bass with the Grit is doing. Yes, believe it or not, it's my abstract way of communicating mockery and depression, which is, you're probably thinking, but it doesn't sound like that, it sounds more terrifying. Well, that's the thing, if you feel depressed and you also feel like that, if you feel depressed and you also feel mocked, it does kind of feel scary. So, there's that. Another one that I want to show off, because I do actually have another one that I want to show off. This is what one of the presets called The Cello Has Risen is doing. I'm just gonna, right, there we go. Right. That's basically what one of the this is the cello preset that I have. This one's actually my favourite, to be honest with you, because there's some of the sound kind of goes out like microtonal, and I kind of like it. Not kinda, I love it. But yeah, so yeah, that's what the cello is doing, right? Those are the only two that I could only be bothered to take a screenshot of, because I am fucking lazy. If you heard that, ignore it. What else? What else have we got? Because I've got a couple. I think I have more. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. Well, either way, right? Some of the samples, they have their own little. Some of the samples, they have their own little. Like, they have a little bit of inspiration behind them, right? Some of them have different inspirations for what I would be thinking, right? And some of them were just straight out of my mind, because my mind is weird. Like, I don't, like, I don't know, musically, I have a weird fucking imagination when it comes to music. That's why I say that I'm a knockoff Danny Elfman. I'm a knockoff Danny Elfman. But, you know, I have a really weird I have a weird imagination when it comes to music. So so Bass with the Grit was actually inspired by like one of my favourite soundtracks. Do I look? Do I really need to discuss what it's for? Do I really need to discuss? Well, for some of you, I probably do, but I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to go in depth. This one was inspiration for some of them. Another one, which was another inspiration, was do I actually still have the screenshot? I might have deleted it. But another inspiration I had. If I can't find the image, I'll just say what it is. But right, hang on. Right, download. Whee! Let me see if I can find the downloads really quick. No, I mean, let me see if I can find what it was. That's not it. If I can't find it, I'll just say it. I'm just gonna say it, right? A couple of the presets were inspired by Labs Amplified Cello Quartet, because I have a hyperfixation on that. Just search it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Just search up Labs Amplified Cello Quartet, and you'll be like, oh my god, that is actually lovely. But so yeah, that's one of the inspirations for a couple of the presets, and another. Right, there's this one that I have, right, which I personally, it's personally one of my favourites, right? There's, oh my god, why have you done that? Why have you, phone, why did you flip? Phone, you silly man, why did you flip? You had one job, and you flip. Why? Why did you do that? Okay, but basically, right, I need a drink of water, for one. Always keep hydrated, people. If you always keep hydrated. If you don't hydrate, you'll probably die. There's one preset I made for one of them, which I really love. Oh, for phone! Why are you tilted? My phone tilts for no reason. It thinks it's like a fucking YouTube video. Oh my god. I mean, it's a YouTube stream, but that's not what I wanted. Right. Okay, right, hang on. Right. Right, we're good. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna continue without my phone tilting. There's one preset in particular that I really love, right? And I can see it being used by a lot of people. As well as the weird, because there's this weird, there's like the cello that sounds like a lightsaber. I think that one's also going to get used a lot. But there's one that I really love in particular, which is, it's called Shuddered Swells, right? Basically, the whole idea behind it, right? So it comes in, it's all lovely, it's all beautiful, and it just shifts into, yeah, it just shifts into madness with the yeah, that's right. I would try and do an impression of it, but I can't. Just look at the overview video for that, and you'll see what I mean. Like, it sounds beautiful and also haunting at the same time, and it's like, oh, perfect. So yeah, there's that. I also had to check my phone for a moment there. Now we're good. Okay, well, anyway, so yeah, that's one that I really love, that I'm probably gonna end up using the most. It's like a violin one, fun fact, and the slaughter knob for that, oh my god, the slaughter knob for that one, the slaughter knob for that one is beautiful. I probably blew out everyone's eardrums. Whoops. Yeah, I probably definitely blasted out everyone's eardrums with that. I just turned up the stream for a brief moment. Rest in peace, headphone users. Am I right? Anyway, what else? There isn't really anything else. So you know what? That's the whole segment on Aleatory. I spent 53 minutes talking about it. World record. So, I'm going to take a moment to talk about what my next thing might be. I say might be because I don't know if it's actually going to come to fruition or not. So take it with a grain of salt. Whilst I was away, whilst I was off YouTube, whilst I was off Discord and Blue Sky and all that, I recorded vocals. And I know what you're thinking, and it's not what you think. You're probably thinking, oh, did he ask a singer to record vocals for like a song or whatever? No. Right? I have a somewhat, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get up I actually have somewhat of a GUI, kind of. I say kind of. I don't know if it's gonna be the final thing, but okay, right. I'm just gonna bring it up, right? Okay, you're probably thinking, what the bloody hell is this? And I'll tell you what it is. Right? I'm gonna try. I can't promise anything, But I'm gonna try and make somewhat of a series for piano book. Like right. So there's this thing where people release like a series of free instruments or what have you, right? I'm planning on making like a list of like a bunch of free stuff. I mean, what I'm doing anyway is going to be free because, to be honest with you, I have no intention of becoming like the next fucking Spitfire Audio or what have you. I have no intentions of doing that. Frankly, I don't have the budget to do that. Anyway, prices. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, the stream seems to have frozen for a brief moment there. Oops. Okay, well, it sounds alright. Okay, well, anyway, right? Experiments, right? I know what you're thinking, probably. What the bloody hell is this? Okay, right, basically, right, I'm gonna try and zoom it in so that I can just, like, get the logo right. Okay, what I imagine for this, I do have plans. This is basic. Okay, so I have a plan with this, and basically what I plan on doing is like experiments as a whole, right? With experiments, I plan on doing stuff. Wow, so informative. No, I plan on I plan on making like a series of stuff. I don't know how frequent it's going to be. I don't know how frequent it's going to be. So, again, take it with a grain of salt. It might not even happen. You never know. And as you can see, again, the name is just a placeholder. It's not actually... It's not like a final title yet. But, I actually... Right. This is like a This is like a... I suppose you could say it's like a project name. Like how projects have like a code name, and it's like when Xbox made the Xbox One Series S, or was it X? I don't know, one of them, and they called it Xbox Scarlet. It's kind of like that, right? So One Man Choir isn't going to be the final title, but for this first one, I recorded my own I recorded my own voice. I can't sing for shit. And I know some people are going to be thinking, oh my god, he can't sing for shit. Well, that's not very good. But here's the thing. Happy accidents can happen, boys. And I recorded my own voice, right? I had these little ideas I had in my head, right? And thought, I'm too lazy to hire a singer. But also, I'm too lazy to hire a singer. So what am I doing? I am recording them myself. I have a whole video about it, actually, that I might make. Like, I recorded a whole fucking video. Some of it is on my Instagram. One of my Instagram stories, I think. But, I don't know. But basically, right? Right, let me just move this out of the way. How do I... Right, just get rid of that. So, yeah. Experiments, I imagine it being like... Again, I don't even know if I want to call it experiments. I might just call it experiment. I don't know. Like, insert instrument experiment. Which is an idea. I don't know. I'll have to fully think about that. But, So yeah, I am gonna... again, I can't promise anything. And I'm not gonna try and, and I'm not gonna do something if I feel like it's not working, right? And also because I wanted to do vocals for I wanted to, attempt to make a vocal library for a project that I'm also on. I can't say anything about it yet. Because there's no trailer for it. There's no, there is, technically speaking, there is a casting call for it, but which is ended. There was a casting call for it, which ended, but other than that, there's no official thing that's come out as of yet, I don't think, as far as I know, so I can't say anything about it yet, but I'm making the voice thing for that. And I'm gonna try and make it sound, somewhat decent. Here's the thing, right? Aleatory shows that I can make something sound scary. So I have no doubt that I can make my own voice sound good. Even if I'm a shit singer. Because here's the thing, it's not that hard to... Here's the thing, right? I mixed the vocals for the song Shut Up, I'm Right, which is literally my very first song that I made. I mixed the vocals on that. I have no doubt in my mind that I won't have any trouble with this. I think I'll be fine. But yeah, I do have my ideas for it. This whole fucking experiments thing. This experiments idea is a little, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna see how it pans out. I may ask people to record stuff. I may not. We'll just have to see. But I do have my ideas, so if you are interested in keeping up with that, either subscribe or subscribe. Yeah, just that. Or follow me on, my, Blue Sky or Instagram or whatever. Bit of a plug, but there you go. I also have, in my Discord server, also another fucking plug, great, which you can find if you go onto my channel. You can find it. You can, this Discord, you can, there's actually a specific channel where I'm logging all of the sample library stuff that I do. And with that, I've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. I think tonight has been a busy night, because usually I've seen people type in the chat, but as it turns out, I think tonight people were a bit busy, but nonetheless, right? If people, people can just watch it back. I see the video like count, it's already got 2 likes. People can just watch it back even if they, weren't able to attend. But, yeah. With that, since it's 12:05, I'm going to end there, If you enjoyed the stream, for those who, occasionally dropped in and out, I have been watching the view count. I've been watching the watch count. For those who've been tuning in and out, Thank you for tuning in and out. If you had no idea what I was talking about, doesn't matter. But anyway, so yeah. That's that. And yeah, I'm gonna end. I am gonna do a normal, right, there won't be a music stream tomorrow, there'll be a normal stream tomorrow. We're just gonna talk about other stuff. I just wanted to get all my aleatory energy out of me. So, yeah. If you found it somewhat interesting, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one, because, yes. Okay, anyway, have a good one.